So, hello again to my YouTube channel. Today I will still continue in this playlist of Power BI, and I will share with you a new function. It's a switch function in Power BI. I will show you how you can use it to making some processing or some analysis based on data that we have. Well, for switch function, we can get it in a SQL. Okay, is we use it to make some analysis or when we try to clean in the data. Also, we're gonna feed in another languages like Python or Scala or just we can get it also in Excel as a formula with if functions. We try to check in some conditions that we have and then we send the results that we want. So here in Power BI also I will show you how we can use it here with small examples based on this data of financial that we have here. So the first step we need to do is to build in a new measure about the sales here because we need here an example of a sales category or profit category also. We need to make in some analysis, but to do that, we need some few measures. So let's create in the first measure here, simple measure of sale. Okay, is equal to a sum here, aggregate function of the cells that we have here. Where is it? Yeah, there is here cells. We close the parentheses and press enter. Then we get our profit here. It exists here. Okay. So let's now creating a sales category we using switch function. So to do that in Power BI, we can just trace in here the new measure. We creating sales category, okay, equal to switch function. And the first expression of first parameter that we have here is true function here. We use it to return the right results that we want. And the first value here is we using this cell, and we try to make these cells like a range. Okay, so in this example, let's choosing 1 billion. Okay, if we have cells of 1 billion, at this time we can just write in expression here is low cells. Okay, comma, we press in enter to return to the line, and okay, let's make it here to make our query more clear. Our DAX, sorry, is clear. Okay, well, this creating another condition of cells. If we have this cells is less than 2 billion, for example, at this time, we can return is a medium cells, okay? Medium cells, comma, we return to the line. So we have here, if the cell is more or equal to 2 billion, for example, it's just random numbers because I don't check the content of data or the cells how it is, but it's okay. We can change it later. So if we have the cells is equal to or is it less is more or equal to $2 billion dollars, for example, is high, okay, high cells, comma. Either ways, if we don't have any of all these conditions is verified, at this time we can return some expression to show us. Here we can write in just in now, okay, because the result that we want or the cell or the values that we have here is not exist during this place. For this reason, we are creating yes. Okay, we close here these functions in a way and see here. Okay. Okay, so we have cells there where he is. Okay. Which function there is here? This is the right syntax. So why we give me this error? Give me a few lines to check. Where is the error here? Okay. Okay, let's press enter. It's incorrect. So why there is here in the win. So let's check this parentheses that we have. There's some other. Okay. Delete this and just close this parentheses. See the result. Okay, then that's a right there for symbols. 5, 4. Because we have the whites. Okay. So let's press now in a win as a value to return to me if this is not uh existing in the range that we are creating before. Okay. And see now. So here we can add it here this code and press enter. Okay, okay. Because here we have categories. We have this name before in this table financial for this reason here. So we press enter. So and the measure is created. Now what we can do here is just try to trace in some fields here. So let's trace in this country, for example, and we have sales, there is, and we add in this sales category here. Okay, let's see what's happened. So here is give me high sales, high sales, high sales, because all this value of the sales that we have here is more or bigger than the values that we check or that we create in our so measure. So let's return to this measure and maybe we can modify this and make it as these values here. 20 billions, for example. Okay, we have here it's 25 billions. Okay, so and also here is 25. Okay, and if we press enter now, we have low sales because those values is bigger and just for me in this sales categories or this measure, I choose in these random values. Okay, just to show you how we can use in this switch function. Okay. So as we see with me, if we, so in a real business scenario, we can just create in our range of cells. At this time, we can apply this function of switch to return the expression that we want. Okay. So also we can create in the same measure here by profit, for example. But before that, also we can create in another measure of profits. Okay, let's create in profit. It's creating prof, just prof. Okay, it's abbreviation of prof equal to the sum aggregate function of sum of the profit that we have here. Okay, we close parentheses, press enter. So the same thing, we create in another measure. Let's call it profit category. Profit category equal to switch function. We apply this function of true, comma, we return to the line, and we have prof. Okay, as a mirror, if we have the profit is less than just some another less than this number 1 billion maybe. Okay, we can call it it's least profit. Okay, is profit, comma, we return total line. If we have this profit also is less than 20 billions. Okay, we're creating just a random number that I tell you before, just for purpose of education. I want just to show you how we can use this switch function because it's a powerful function. We have some complex scenarios at this time. We need some powerful tools or some powerful function can help us and optimize the time to writing the complex DAX function. Okay, so let's create in that. So it's a medium profit. Okay, medium profit. So medium profit, comma, we return to the line. If this prof is so sorry, prof category, let's creating continue here. If you have this profit of the sales is greater equal to 2 billion thousand of profits at this time, we can name it or use it as high profit, high profits. Another or the last expression we can use it is our goal. Okay, our goal of profit, because if this profit is more than 2 billions of dollars, so here in this case we consider this number is our goal. Okay, so is our goal. So let's press enter now and see this profit category to add it to our table. Can add it to our table, this prof category. So here is a loss profit because this range or the first number that we use here, most of all these cells is less than this. So if we decrease this number, can see now what can happen. Press enter again. It's high profit. Okay, now so that's depend of the scenario that we create, or that's depend of the scenario that we try to create. Okay, so I hope that's clear for you all. Bye bye and see you in the next tutorial.